Another DJ BrewTube beer review. The holiday beer train rolls on, and from whom do we have to pour said libation down our necks today? We have one from Hardywood Park Craft Brewery out of Richmond, Virginia, US of A. Yay, yay! And what beer will we enjoy from their range today? We will have their Bourbon Barrel Aged GBS or Gingerbread Stout. This is the 2017 edition. It's an Imperial Milk Stout. It's a limited / wintertime serving. It clocks in at 10.6 ABV and 55 IBUs. Now, this beer is all about adjuncts. That's right. So, what adjuncts are they using? They're using lactose, of course, because it's a milk stout, vanilla beans, cinnamon, fresh ginger, and wildflower honey. And as many of those ingredients as possible are locally sourced. At least that's what they say on the label. Also, this beer has been bourbon barrel aged for 3 months. So that tends to be the range, 3 months to a year. It seems to be where breweries age things. Now, I've had the regular gingerbread stout in the past, and I believe I gave that an A. At times I haven't liked it, but the last time I think maybe it was 2015 that I had it, maybe 14, can't remember, but I liked it. Let's see. Nice pop here. Obsessively collectible, I guess, Hardywood cork. They got jammed in there crooked. Tons of cannon smoke coming up. So let's, you know what, stop flapping our gums, get in the snapta, and tell you what's up with the Bourbon Barrel Aged GBS from our friends at Hardywood. We got plenty of room in the snifter, and if you look at the side of the bottle, it is the same kind of big old tulip snifter that they're using. So I figure, I guess, I have proper glassing, or proper glassware. Glassing, yeah, whatever. I need beer. Let's talk about the appearance. It is black, black as night, black as pitch. No color is coming through this. It had a 1.5 finger head. It's got one left of dark khaki bubbles that is fading pretty fast. When I swirl it, we might get some glass lacing, but we got tons of alcohol lace clinging to the inside of the glass. Man, really gorgeous looking black water kind of stout in the glass. But you know what? With all those adjuncts in there, this better smell good. Plus, it's bourbon barrel aged too. Not that I can't smell the bourbon from here, so let's dive in for the aroma. Man, it smells like a freaking gingerbread cookie. A lot more bready than I recall in the past. Maybe they upped like the Munich malt or something like that. That Munich malt gives like a bready, sort of graham crackery sort of aroma. That's what this has at high concentration levels in the brew. I don't know that they're using that, but I'm surmising. Definitely smell the cinnamon. Nice bourbon in there. The vanilla, there's some more, that's a more trace aroma. I'm not getting like wildflower honey, but I'm getting definite sweetness. That could be either from the honey or the lactose, either one. The honey will tend to thin out the body, and if I recall, this is a thinner stout that has a mildly dry finish. Yeah, as the head's receding more, the bourbon's coming up, so it tastes like you've dipped a gingerbread cookie into bourbon, which I surmise, I'm using that word a lot tonight, I must like it today. That's right, that's probably their intention. You know what, I've had enough. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever your jag is. Cheers! Yum. Right up at the front, the first thing you get is ginger. After that, I'm getting the bourbon. And that's actually more like middle. There's a chocolatey note, way more vanilla in the taste than there is the aroma. The cinnamon is pretty tame. Ginger's bigger because it's a gingerbread. It's supposed to be like a gingerbread cookie. I'm not necessarily getting honey, but there's a definite sweetness through the beer, and that dry finish that I remembered is definitely there. It's more milky and creamy than I remember the last time I had bourbon barrel. I had GBS or gingerbread stout. Yum, but definitely an amped up note of ginger than I recall. The bourbon barrel isn't huge, but it is a nice accent. Almost comes off as you drink more of it, almost kind of like root beer-ish, kind of, because root beer's got ginger in it and vanilla and those spices, but then you got that milky sort of sweetness that's coming from the lactose. Then the bourbon barrel comes in, and kind of rounds it all out. There's some char notes, a little bit of coffee, toffee, burnt brown sugar thing going on, but that bready ginger is really nice and better than I remember it being. This, I think, is an upgrade, in my opinion, to regular GBS. If you like gingerbread cookies and you want that sort of holiday experience, I think this is a heck of a good beer for that. Oh yeah, by the way, as you can see, accurate glassware, since I went the extra mile for everyone tonight. But it was probably the first one near my hand, too. Yeah, gotta be honest. Anywho, so I'm waffling on. I'm digging this. Lots of nice layers of flavors, and as advertised flavors as well. That's really important to me. So let's grade it. At time of recording, BeerAdvocate is giving this 4.36 out of 5 points. So that's definitely way high up on their A range, getting close to A+, I'm sure, because you're almost 5 there. Untapped is giving this 4.35 cap, so almost parity, and definitely almost into A+, if not A+ range, depending upon your palate. Let me take one more drink, and we will pass judgment on said libation. Nice, front to back, as advertised flavors. As I'm drinking it and the beer opens up more, the bourbon barrel is starting to shine more. I'm digging that. I was thinking it was lacking a little bit, but as it sits and opens up and is breathing a bit more, it's right there. I'm going to go with a 97, almost an A+. Very well for urban spice beer. It's right there. I'm just looking for maybe still a little more viscosity in this. It's an Imperial Stout, even though it's a milk stout. I want a little more body to it. The alcohol is completely hidden. That's done masterfully. And maybe a little more bourbon barrel. But I have to see when I drink this down. But definitely very well made. I would buy this again, no problem, and drink it again. And I do believe, in my opinion, it's an upgrade from the regular gingerbread stout, which is also a good beer. So, have you had bourbon barrel aged GBS or gingerbread stout? If you prefer, from Hardywood Park Craft Brewery. If you have, let me know what you know, because I like to quid pro quo the back and forth. I also really like it when you think locally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. And it is exceedingly cool when you rate, comment, subscribe, and if you can get around to it and are in the holiday spirit, maybe consider smashing that like button, because that, along with, I'm only going to need one 750ml bottle, definitely a 10.6% ABV of Bourbon Barrel Aged GBS to put my big ass happy face on. So the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a hell of a bunch of GBS drinking love for you, and you know what's coming. That's right. A big peace out!